All right, it is time for session 5 of Light Force Curse of Strahd. Would anyone like to recap what happened last time as I pull up the recap music?
I'm pretty sure we defeated every single one of Strahd's minions.
We faced the entire zombie apocalypse.
His entire army was like 2 dire wolves, a handful of zombies, and like a
Bats.
swarm of bats.
There was only one dire wolf.
Oh yeah, wow, Strahd's a pussy.
It's still on the map. Nothing has been removed from the map.
Yeah, we can bask in the bodies.
I feel like some of them have been removed. I feel like there were more than 3 zombies, but maybe I'm wrong.
Let me take a look. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's because these were... Well, they might be zombies, but they are special zombies. At least. I think I had regular zombies on here, and then I took them away and replaced them with these zombies because I realized they were supposed to be the special ones.
Strahd zombies, I believe they were called.
That's correct. Let me check this sequence, scroll up and see if they have any other things here left over. Yeah, I got some Strahd zombies. Yeah, now they're gone. And we're gonna pick up from there, I guess. So let me get swap the music again. All right. So with the evil defeated, classic line, the evil is defeated. It seems as if perhaps no more waves of enemies will be arriving. So you all can go ahead and take it from there. Irina and Ismark, they look, they look like shaken up, but not in a manner where it looks like this is going to haunt them for the rest of their lives. They're like, they handled themselves fine as well as NPCs can. But they're like looking around, giving a listen to see if there's any more of a threat coming. But ultimately, they look like they're about to, I don't know, try to barricade the door a little bit more. Ismark will actually turn to you all and say, wow, you all were quite handy in that encounter. And you see that he's like moving some stuff to kind of give some semblance of fortification here where the door had been like basically bust open.
Yeah, it'll take more than a few zombies to slow us down.
That was actually a fair bit easier than I was expecting it to be with how you've been describing it.
Ismark comes over, rubbing the back of his head, and he'll say, well, at least I know that, if you're still okay with escorting Irina over after the funeral tomorrow morning, that she's in very good hands, apparently. He looks to you all as if to say, you are still taking her, right? Is that okay, Uwu?
I don't see why we wouldn't be.
You see a wave of relief wash over his face, and he'll say, right, that is fantastic. Praise the morning, Lord. You are helping more than you know. Ismark is going to go ahead and turn away as he is gonna, do some last minute checks around the house. And as he's doing this, Irina will ask, do you all need anything? Some hot tea before bed? He looks around as I'm also looking around since neither of you actually need to sleep.
Well, she doesn't necessarily know that I don't need to sleep.
Okay.
Because, that's it's an undead thing.
Okay. Yeah, so she'll say, yeah, she'll ask you
then. No, I am in a perfectly fine state. Thank you, though.
She nods, and then Keith, would you like some tea?
Nope.
Okay. Valid. She'll nod, and she's gonna go bid you all good night, and she's gonna turn in over here. Or at least try to. Ismark has finished looking around, and he'll say, do you all need anything else before we try to get a little bit more shut-eye before the big day tomorrow?
Can't think of anything.
Not that I can think of.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Arian will go invisible and land on Keith's shoulder once again.
Nice. Ismark will say, all right, well, holler if you need anything. As the about-to-be burgomaster of this village, if there's anything in my power that I can do to help you all, aside from perhaps that favor with the burgomaster in Valaki, by all means, I will do my utmost to assist. And he'll bow and turn in. As for you all, unless you do converse with each other, I just am curious what where you'd like to post up for the remainder of the night.
Do you think we should warn them about the pastor's son? I understand that he's dead at this point, but the fact remains that on at least some level, Strahd has already managed to extend a bit more subtle influence into this town.
Yeah, that might be smart. People, generally speaking, probably shouldn't go find him.
Indeed.
Except us, of course.
I suppose there could be people more powerful than us who would say the same about us.
Perhaps. But we'll be stronger when we get there.
Indeed. It sure is nice of Strahd to send his minions at us in a steady lawning call.
Keith will walk in here and slip on the grease trap and break his neck.
You can do that?
I don't know.
Like the wooden pole that functions as your spine.
Yes. It won't kill me, but it can break. Yeah.
Wait, do you feel pain?
Yeah, Warforged do in fact feel pain.
Okay. Yeah, I did mean the Warforged, not you specifically as a person. Mm-hmm.
And yes, I feel pain.
Me too.
Oh,
Not like right now, but
I can fix that.
Oh,
I guess I am kind of sitting on my leg weird. Hold on, let me fix that. Pain check. Turns out I still hurt from the insult my classmate told me in second grade. Well, good thought to deal with that.
You silly.
Yeah. But yeah, I suppose we'll fill these two in on the deal with the sun.
Oh, do you want to do it now?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if I think we could probably hand wave it unless it's gonna lead to something like interesting.
Oh, let me double check then. Okay, out of curiosity, I just want to say, how are you going to phrase it? Like, hey, we killed Pastor's son. He's going to try to kill us now. Okay, I'm kidding. But how are you going to word it?
I could probably say that the pastor's son went to see Strahd, came back changed, and was evidently turned into a vampire. And that when we attempted to help him, it resulted in his death.
Okay.
It was not our intention.
Okay. Actually, yeah, I will have them come up and join you for this conversation. And then they'll say, well, Ismark will turn to Irina and say, oh, that might complicate things. We did want him to do the rites for the funeral in the morning. It feels uncomfortable, though it is technically his calling and his job, to ask him. Irina would chime in, yeah, like, hey, sorry your son just died. Anyway, you're gonna still help us bury our parent, right? Ismark looks deep in thought. Irina also looks deep in thought, but like Ismark's looks intense, like he's like, I must formulate a plan. And Irina has she has her hand to her chin and she's looking up at the ceiling. She has her head tilted back as if she's thinking in a more lighthearted, I wonder what we could do. Irina says, well, that could be a tomorrow problem. I do hear some of the kids say, do tomorrow. DUE tomorrow. tomorrow, DO tomorrow. Ismark says, it's important we formulate a plan now. Irina will say, well, our minds aren't the freshest right now. We did just kind of gestures outside. And then they'll turn to you, dear viewer. What do you think? Should we come up with a plan now or hold off and wait until the morning? Maybe it'll be fine. Maybe he'll be like, yeah, I'll still do the rites. Maybe he's outside right now, stalking y'all.
I imagine he wouldn't have a problem with doing the rites, at least if me and Keith don't show up.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Oh, you're suggesting perhaps if you don't show up, then he'll be like, wait, you think you should show up or you shouldn't show up?
If we do not show up, he's probably more likely to do the rites because he won't have any personal problem with these two.
Right. He's not gonna be like, oh, you guys are the reason my son is dead. They'll be like, oh, where are those? Oh, those assholes aren't here. Yeah, I'll do it for you.
His son was dead a long time ago.
Very true.
How was I supposed to know that fucking wine was had vampire poison in it?
Taught us a valuable lesson.
Yep. Now I'll just have to feed that wine to Strahd somehow.
An excellent idea. Okay. I guess I'll at least have you all go to bed, and I'll get you all hashed things out in the morning.
Excellent.
Let me see if I can pull up a particular song. Give me just a moment. Let me try this one out real quick. Yeah, it's good enough for our purposes. Okay. So you all are posting up in this position, I believe. Julius in the kitchen, Keith by the bedrooms again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And to recap, neither of you can sleep, correct?
I think I technically can, but I don't need to.
Okay.
Unclear.
All right. I think I know how to do this then. All right. Both of you hear in your minds a voice resonating in a way where you can sense that it's not physically audible. You hear an older woman speak. Welcome, weary travelers, she says, to my humble tent. You may call me Madam Eva. I have been expecting you. The winds of fate have brought you to this land, but do not be fooled. They are not winds of change, but winds of doom. I can see a shroud of darkness descending upon you. The Lord of this land knows that you have trespassed and has set a target upon you. The devil is a creature of eternal hunger and will not rest until your souls are claimed. But there is yet hope. I have been blessed with the gift of foresight, and I can see the twisting paths that lie ahead. Seek me in my tent at Sir Pool, so that I may read the cards for you and decipher the strands of fate. Together, we may yet escape this darkness. But be warned, time is running out and the shadows are growing longer. Will you find me at Sir Pool? And with that, there's a break in the lines that you hear.
Hear the sound of rewinding and the message plays again.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. Please help, or whatever the line is. I don't know. I don't like that movie.
To replay the message again, press 1.
Yeah, this is where that situation was invented. All right.
To add extra details, press 2 for an additional fee of $2.99.
So did you hear that too?
Most likely. Message from some soothsayer of sorts.
Sounded like it.
Then, yes, I believe I did. She said to seek her out. Where was it again?
At Sir Pool. Let me go ahead and type that into the chat.
You give a name?
Yes, she said you may call me Madam Eva.
Note added. We need to seek out Madam Eva at Sir Pool for information on the plot.
Nice. All right.
Good to know. Well, back to sleep and keep ragdolls.
I like to think that your like knee juts out in front of you, but then like your back falls to the ground behind you. You're just like, or maybe that you're either doing the Yamcha pose or the Peter Griffin pose. You're just, yeah. Okay. And in that case, I'll probably let you all finish your long rest.
Yay!
Right. So do we just heal fully for the rest of the health?
Yes, go ahead and restore all your health. Your spell slots, just classic long rest.
Alright.
Farewell, temporary hit point.
Goodbye, Fury points.
Hello,
Okay,
Spellslot.
I have 2 hit dice. Woo!
I have 4.
I have had to use my hit dice to heal, like, a lot.
All right, I'm about to have morning fall. I just got to check something real quick.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I feel like it would be fortuitous for at least the zombies to be removed from the house before bed. So perhaps Ismark will stay up trying to eject them before actually going to sleep.
Presses the button, they get launched into the stratosphere.
Yeah, he pulls out the catapult. The D&D players always talk about, like, hell yeah, if you just catapult, or what's it, the string of commoners passing the thing along, and then it reaches like horizontal terminal velocity and instantly kills an enemy or something like that. If they all use their reactions to pass it along, so something. It's some commoner chain that people try to make a weapon. All right, let me swap out the music again. It is morning. Yeah. Sorry, let me pull up my notes for music. Here we go. All right. It is morning, and Irina and Ismark have emerged. They emerge quietly as they know that it's going to be a bit of a tough morning. And they are going to actually move them one at a time because that's kind of creepy. They're going to go ahead and start getting the coffin ready to be carried out. Oh, but I guess Irina will always tell you all good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's kind of hard to tell when it's morning around here.
Irina shrugs and says, you kind of get used to it over time. All right. They are at the coffin. You hear a little bit of conversation, and then Irina will come back and say, could we trouble you all to help us carry this to the church? She says.
Sure.
You're less likely to get the services out of your pastor if he sees us, but yes, I can help.
Irina thinks it over and she says, oh, yes. How about this? You help us carry it halfway. We'll stop by Bill Drafts because Perry owes me a favor. We can ask him for one of their wagons.
Very well.
All right. With all of you helping, I assume I'm going to go ahead and take you all to this other page. And you all will begin the trek up. Let me see if one of them has anything to say to you all in particular. Okay. I'm just going to say Ismark and Irina are probably going to be pretty quiet along the way until you all get to Vildrath's Mercantile.
Mm-hmm.
At which point Irina is going to go up to one of like the windows. Like, so she'll like go to like, imagine there are windows on the second floor. She'll like whisper like, hey. She'll like pick up a pebble on the ground. She'll like toss it lightly against the window. And then before long, you'll see Perry emerge from the window. And I'll say, huh? What's that? What's going on out here? And Irina will say, hey, Perry, can we borrow your like, think of it like, what are those like, it's like a wagon. You carry it. It's only got 2 wheels but you can hold it, if that makes sense. Like what a
wheelbarrow?
Yeah, like a flat wheelbarrow. I'm used to wheelbarrows being like, the scoopy, like the ones that can hold a lot of dirt and stuff. But yeah, like a flat wheelbarrow. She's going to ask for that.
Mm-hmm.
Perry will say, yeah, I've got you. And he's going to like slowly close the window. And after maybe like a minute or two, you'll see that he'll come around the back with a wheelbarrow for you all to place the coffin onto if you do not wish to follow them. Well, I guess, yeah, if you don't want to be with them at first. And they will, oops, that's the wrong one. Let me click on Ismark. Let me click on Irina. All right. So with the body placed on the wheelbarrow, Irina will turn to it and say, were you headed back to the house? The inn's over there, or the Blood of the Vine Tavern, if you wanted to hang out in there for a bit. She looks at you with a raised eyebrow as if, like, kind of curious what you all will be up to while they, their service.
What did you ask? I'm sorry.
Irina was asking what you all will be up to while they carry the body the rest of the way on the wheelbarrow. Like, she was wondering, are you going to go back to the house? There's the tavern right there. She's asking, it kind of feels like she's just asking out of curiosity, like she's kind of concerned where you're going to go, not in like a way like she's trying to hide something, but like it's kind of cold out, It's cold morning, no sun, really.
I don't know, we might just head back to the house or go about the tavern or something.
Didn't have any plans, really.
She nods solemnly. She'll say, okay, well, if you need us, we'll be at the church. Father Donovich's eyesight is getting a little bad, so I'm sure if you wanted to watch the service from afar, he probably wouldn't notice. and she's gonna go ahead and start wheeling her dead parent along with Ismark.
Yeah, maybe we can watch it then.
Possibly. Were you interested in doing so?
I suppose I'm slightly curious.
Might as well then.
All right. Can you all just give me cursory stealth checks? It's not gonna be. It's just gonna be like 5 or higher. Honestly, I'm not gonna penalize you because Father Donovich happened to be out here. Okay. Father Donovich is. You can see from here at least that he's speaking with them. You also see. Let me get this thing out here. You see that he has. He also has a wheelbarrow behind him, and on the wheelbarrow, you can see the body of his son. And you can just make out the conversation. Father Donovich is saying, it's such a long day's travel. If I don't leave soon, I won't make it before nightfall. Ismark says, I do understand. We did come all the way here. I am sorry for your loss. Like, truly sorry. I literally do know how it feels to lose a family member. It won't take too long. If you could... Perhaps there's a... Irina will jump in. Yes, perhaps there's a more condensed version of the rites that you can perform before you have to set off. Let's see if Irina can successfully convince Father Donovich. Let me just pull up her sheet real quick, named NPCs. Make sure her rolls, yes, they are still public. Let's see this persuasion check. Looks like she rolled a 12. You see that Father Donovich is thinking it over, and he'll say, all right. Well, your father has done a lot for this village. It would be remiss of me as a father to not form the rites for Colian. I will do so. Let me put my son away. But after the rites, I'll be off to Kresk. And he's going to go ahead and wheel his son back inside. The Cross Sky Museum sign is in the way, so I'm just going to move that over here real quick. And you see that Father Donovich is now going to be in the cemetery and making preparations. Irina and Ismark are going to wheel the body in over here. And you all can definitely progress a little bit farther if you would like, if you're interested.
I mean, I rolled a 20, so come on.
I mean, since you are Scarecrow, well, he has seen you. I thought it would be funny to be like, what's a Scarecrow doing in the cemetery anyway?
Only I had taken the invocation disguise.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. All right, let me pull up some things, and then I'm going to read something. You see that Father Donovich, before he wheeled his son in, he actually pulled a holy symbol off of his son's, around his neck. And he's clutching it as he goes in. He is going to grab some shovels from a shed abutting the church, and he shares them with Irina and Ismark. And they begin digging the grave. Mist encroaches on the cemetery as it does the rest of the land, but you can see that it stops at the fence. Let me read the cemetery description specifically. It says here, a fence of wrought iron with a rusty gate encloses a rectangular plot of land behind the dilapidated church. That's interesting. It says that because this map is not rectangular, but whatever. I don't know. Tightly packed gravestones shrouded by fog. Oh, I guess it does enter the cemetery. Bear the names of souls long past. All seems quiet. Would you all like to do or say anything before I keep going?
Do you mind posting that description?
Oh, yeah, I got you. Let me post this. Okay. Here's the description. Out of curiosity, as you all are watching this, is there anything in particular you'd like to focus on? Irina, Ismark, Father Donovich, perhaps the coffin, perhaps the area around the cemetery, perhaps some particular graves, perhaps the raven that you actually see that has appeared above the church and is about right here.
Aha!
Well, I guess I'll pay attention to the raven at that point. I am curious about. You said that it's let's see, gravestones or like there was fog all around the graveyard itself, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess I'll watch the horizon in the fog, I guess.
Okay.
In case of, monsters coming through the fog or some shit.
That is fair. Okay. Oh, and then, is there anything Keith wants to focus on? And then Julius, can you give me an active perception check for that?
$14.
Okay, 14's good.
I'll focus on the coffin and the graves, I suppose.
The coffin and the graves. Okay, can you give me an active perception check? I see. Okay. So the grave has been fully dug and dawn has pretty much begun. Julius, you actually notice hands behind their back, a figure over here, kind of watching the whole situation from afar.
Yeah, that's our job. That dude looks evil as fuck. Let's kill him.
Zoom and enhance.
Keith, you said you were watching, was it the coffin and the graves?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get back to you. Would you all like to do anything about this trespass? I mean, that's just a janitor. That's the Barovian janitor.
I'll move a little bit closer and try to perception this guy.
Okay. Guy gonna give me another active perception check. Ooh. Okay. Let me see if I have a description for you.
I want this guy's motherfucking credit card number. I'm gonna steal this guy's ID.
And also, do you point him out to me?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes, I'll point him out to you.
Man, these 5-foot squares are getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought I had something. Let me check something else. Ooh, okay, I found it. So, Julius, you see actually what appears to be, you see, well, actually, hold on, let me check this. One more thing. You see an older figure. Well, not necessarily older. You can tell that they might be older, they just look young, but not in a weird Fire Emblem way, like they're probably a non-human race.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check something about the ears. situation. Okay, yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah. So he actually, you see farther behind him, like maybe 10 feet behind him, you see two wolves that are just sitting there. But he also has a letter clutched in his hand.
Huh. Are they regular wolves or dire wolves?
I'm gonna say they're, wait, because dire wolves are they large creatures?
Yes.
I'm gonna say they're regular wolves.
Okay. What do you think, Brad? Should I try to go up and confront that guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm right behind you.
Get back here.
Okay. How close are you getting to this person? I guess I should resize the token. He looks a little small.
I'm gonna loom over this manlet.
Like just give me like a feet situation. Like I'm not gonna like pay close attention to this map because it's fucked up. Ratios are so off.
I don't know, probably like 10 feet away.
10
Close enough
Uh-huh.
to close enough for it to be like, I don't know, reasonable distance, not getting
Okay.
up in his face.
Okay. Right when you get up to 10 feet away, he'll actually hold up his right hand towards you as if to tell you to not come any closer than the 10 feet. But he's still looking at the funeral. And as you arrive here, you can faintly hear the Father Janovich say, "O morning Lord, Lord of blessed light and patron of new beginnings." And I'll lead it back to you all before I have him resume with his rites.
Mm-hmm. You're to pay your respects.
He'll say, "My respects, yes, but also that of my lord." And he will take the letter in his left hand, put it in his right hand, and hold it towards your direction.
I reach out as if to take the letter.
Okay. Nothing
See if he's
Mhm.
handing it to me or just
Mhm.
trying to display it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You are able to make contact with the letter. And he, you can tell he's loosening his grip enough to let you take it, but not enough to in case you drop it, that he doesn't want to drop it also.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take the letter then.
Okay.
Keith is gonna keep an eye on that raven. I assume it's watching us.
It's actually watching. Can you give me an active perception check at advantage?
Don't do it. It's a trap.
Okay.
No.
It kind of looks like it's looking at you. Maybe it's looking at this guy. It's not. You're not sure, but he's definitely looking at one of you three, or they're looking at least at one of you three. Right. Sorry. Did you want to open the letter, Julius?
If the letter was intended for me, then yes.
Okay. Yeah. Let me just.
Or intended for us, in anyway.
Let me just pull up something real quick. I'm pretty sure. I thought I had. Oh my gosh. Where is it? Burial. Here we go. Here it is. Oh, well, I guess this is a different one. Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh. All right. I apologize. He has two letters. But he is still gonna give you this one. Would you like to read it, or would you like to inquire about the other letter, or?
Wait, there are two letters now?
Yeah, I forgot about the other letter he was supposed to have.
Okay, so he's handing me two letters.
Yes, one has one says Julius, the other one says Irina.
Well, I guess I'll read the one that's dressed with my name.
Okay.
It's a federal crime to open someone else's mail.
True. Although I'm not sure how things work in the Valley of Barovia. So your letter says something to the effect of, "My sincerest apologies. I was unaware that the wine from the Wizards of Wine Winery was in such a detestable condition. It was not my intent to harm anyone." And you see at the bottom it says Strahd von Zarovich, and it says, "P.S. I would of course like to express my apologies in person, and if you would like to hear such apologies, I can be found at my castle." And you see that it kind of like has a little, it's not a map with a red X on it, it's like just a little stylish doodle that kind of like says to go like west and then north and then a little bit east.
Just imagining him like very crudely drawing like a picture of his castle. Just like lying down on his bed, kicking his feet.
That's cute. I love that.
Interesting.
Oh, at this point, you hear Father Donovich say, "We commend into thy mercy and thy radiance, Master Kolian and Dirovich, now departed hence from us and gone evermore into your glory. We beseech thee to grant unto him thy mercy and everlasting peace, as thou deliverest him from this everlasting darkness into infinite light." You can sense Father Donovich is about halfway done with his rites. Is there anything else you'd like to do at this point? As the non-human has turned back to observe the funeral.
Did you know the deceased?
He says, "I did. We do regularly come down or have representatives come up to for the taxes, you see."
And what race is this guy, an elf?
He looks like an elf. I just don't remember what the condition of his ears is. I know that sounds like a strange question. Don't worry about it. He
Okay,
either
well.
looks like an elf with pointed ears, or he looks like an elf with most of his pointed ears left.
Ah, he's a half elf.
Sure.
That's how it works.
Yeah. Can you give me a nature check? Or, yeah, can you give me a nature check?
Sure.
He's a half elf, the left half.
Holy shit. All right. So,
Great.
unfortunately, I don't have the information on hand, but this guy either has like the full elf ear, dusk elf ears, or has dusk elf ears that the points were kind of removed.
He sands them down.
All right, well, since I rolled a natural 20, the fuck is a dusk elf?
Let me see if I can give you some information.
Don't worry about that part.
Okay.
A dusk elf you see is shut up.
I can tell you the dusk elf race is all but forgotten. This is at least the first non-human that you've seen in a while since coming to the valley. You know, not counting the vampire spawn.
First non-human, you said?
You know what? I feel like maybe I shouldn't answer that question.
Okay.
But like, yeah, this is the first like non-human, like not counting things like undead, as far as I can remember. Because there aren't a lot of other races. So if you are a different race in Curse of Strahd, at least in the base game and vanilla, you will stick out like a sore thumb.
Like a sentient scarecrow, for example.
Oh, okay, I found it. I think, yeah, his ears are fine. Sorry, pay no attention to what I said about the ears not being there. This guy has his full ears. I can also show you. Let me paste the. I wonder if I have a handout for him specifically.
Guy's got ears that don't quit.
All right, here, let me show this to you all. Oh, I guess at this point he'll say, "My apologies. My name is Rahedin. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintances."
The pleasure is ours.
What'd you say?
Said the pleasure is ours.
It's at this point that Father Donovich continues more of his prayer. From pestilence into growth, from shadow into day, and from death into new life. Grant him entrance into your land of light and joy, in the fellowship of thy saints, and the brilliance of thy presence, by your will and grace. And you see that Father Donovich is casting Gentle Repose to sanctify Colian's remains.
Counterspell. No.
Rahedin's like, wait, that's a good idea. But
If the whole thing was just leading up to casting Gentle Repose, I feel like he could have started with that.
that is true. All right, Irina and Ismark have begun lowering the body. Rahedin will say, I will take my leave.
Did he leave the letter for Irina with me?
Yeah, if you're willing to accept it.
Sure.
He'll leave it with you. And then he's going to turn around, and at the same time, the wolves are turning around, and they're going to start walking away. And you see that Irina, Ismark, and Donovich are putting soil over the grave. As they have finished, you overhear Donovich talking to Ismark and Irina, and says, you will hear him say, like, they're basically talking about Father Donovich's travels, and he'll say, I am headed to the Abbey of Saint Markovia in Kresk. It was once a great bastion of good, and may I hear tales of a powerful person there who might be able to help me with my situation, he says, looking longingly back at the church, where you will remember Doru's body is. And he turns back to the others and says, if you are in need of safe haven, I know that the Abbey of St. Markovia may be an option for you. And he will go ahead and turn around, and he's going to make his way back into the church. Irina and Ismark give their thanks. They embrace, and then they look like they're about to head back to their place.
Well, we can meet them and follow them back.
Okay. Irina is surprised, and she'll say, oh, you all were nearby. Ismark says, the deed is done.
You had something of an audience.
Irina smiles at you both and says, well, thank you for watching. It means a lot to me.
Not us.
She
Does
looks
the
at her
name
brother.
Rahadin mean anything to either of you?
They look at each other again and they'll say, Ismark will speak up. Yes, Rahadin is one of the devils. You see him mouth the word lackeys, but then he thinks better of it, and then he says, like,
One of the devils.
he audibly says out loud, right hand man. Yes, that makes sense in common. Yes. If Rodden is nearby, that doesn't bode well. I think that's a bad omen. What did he want? Was he just watching?
He said he was here to pay his respects and those of his lord. Also, he was acting as a messenger. He holds out the letter to Irene.
Ismark kind of squints at the letter. Irina looks at him and says, "It's okay," and she'll grab the letter and then she'll open it and she'll read it over. Let me see what it says specifically. Let's see, how does she react to this? So you'll notice that when you said, you mentioned that he wanted to pay respects and also that those of his lord, like at least Irina rolled her eyes. She reads the letter. She kind of scoffs a little. And then she hands it over to Ismark. And then she'll say, "The sooner I can leave this place, the better." And she begins, she like posts up with her section of the wheelbarrow because, you know, you gotta drop it back off maybe, yeah, she'll drop it back off on the way. Ismark reads over the letter and he says, like his lips are pursed and he'll say, "Most unpleasant, but thank you for handling this on her behalf." And he'll also post up next to the other side of the wheelbarrow, and they are going to begin their march.
Yeah. Well, we did that nice thing. What's next for us?
I don't have any shopping to do, so we could just nothing. Not with how little money I have. We could just follow them back to the house and then depart with Irina.
Fair enough. B.
You see that Ismark has emerged from the Blood of the Vine Tavern. He kind of like he has his hands. He's like brushing them off, and he'll say, I'm having insert name of barkeep here. I forget his name. I'm having him take care of the letter. I would like to see it burned, so I hand it off to him. They return. They kind of like park the wheelbarrow where it was before, and they continue marching home. You are following the map. Let me take you to the other map. Okay.
Myriad corpses are the real denizens of this house now.
Irina will say, let me prepare us breakfast before we head out.
kind of look at Keith.
I was waiting for.
Have fun with that.
Wait, is that directed at Irina or at Julius?
He said it out loud.
Okay. Ismark says, I'll help my sister with breakfast. Are there any questions you have for me before you head out?
I don't think so.
Can't think of anything.
Okay. Irina will actually say, Ismark, can you handle breakfast? I need to pick up something real quick. Okay. To recap, you all have been tasked to take Irina to safety. There were some places that were mentioned, but ultimately, is there a particular destination you have, not counting the voice you heard in your head last night?
Well, where was the specific place we were supposed to be taking Irina?
I believe it was the Church of Saint Andral in the city town of Valaki.
Mm-hmm. And we need to go to that place I forgot the name of already.
The Sir Pool, where Madame Eva is.
Pool.
It's technically on the way. Let me go ahead and take you to the map real quick. I believe have I shown you all the map before? Have I not?
I don't think so.
Oh, you know, that's something that guess maybe I can't show you yet. But Irina will come back down. She'll have a map with her, and man, let me just. There's a way I can draw this. Let me look for the Barovian map, and I'll probably just show you at least the portion you're about to go through. So many damn pages. Okay, here we go. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, let me bring this map up over here in front of y'all. Okay, and let me show you the map. You'll want to scroll to the bottom right of the page. And then let me reveal a little bit more. So this is the, yes, thank you, Roll20. This is the village of Barovia that you are in. You entered from the east. And the exit is basically to the southwest.
Oh god, it's a hex map. Terrifying. Kill it with fire.
Right, and I'll take you all back to this map.
Ah.
So basically, across the Ivalis River, it won't be long before you make it to the Sir Pool encampment. Okay, Irina will say, before we head out, or sorry, after we head out, is it okay if we stop by a little place outside town?
That's fine by me. Where do you need to go?
It's I think it's like a tree or a grove or something. Let me see. It's a small quiet hill called Lugdana's Knoll. She'll say it shouldn't take long.
It's fine by me. How about you, Keith?
Sure. Oh, yeah, wasn't there that thing on the way that we could do for like 10% discount or something?
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
it was retrieving explorers packs, or retrieving a bundle that definitely doesn't just have explorers packs in it. Oh, but I think there was like a stipulation, like you can. I wasn't gonna make you all backtrack for the discount, but I guess the discount wouldn't. We'll figure something out. Actually, looking at this map, I might push that situation till after the Serpole encampment because actually I forgot about that. There's another bridge after the Serpole encampment that I'll probably put that in. But I won't penalize you like in any direction because of that. Okay. Let me go ahead and right. So for my benefit, Ismark is gonna come out and he has on a tray like a set of, they seem to be bars. They're gonna be functionally rations, but he'll say, Irina, I think it's important you all leave shortly, very shortly, especially if Rahadin gave us a visit and especially because of the contents of that letter. So I've decided to make your breakfast on the go. And you see that there are 3 rations on the tray, and he'll go up to each of you as if to offer you some rations.
This motherfucker was like, I got breakfast, guys, don't worry. And then he pulls out a fucking box of Nature's Valley granola balls.
Yeah. Like there are crumbs trailing from the kitchen as he does this.
He was eating one on the way back.
He's like, "Ruh, ruh, ruh, ruh." So Irina will say, thank you, brother. She will take a quote unquote ration wink. Then Ismark will turn to you both.
Oh my god, is it weed? Made weed brownies.
We'll find out if they've laced it with vampire poison when we feed it to some orphan later.
Yes.
What are the chances of there being a vampire orphan that you all come across?
So we got what, 3 rations?
Yes, there are 3 rations here. Irina has taken 1 for herself.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll add ration to my inventory.
Yeah, you don't even need to eat, right?
Nope.
Okay. Well, perhaps again, if you find a vampire orphan, you can feed it. Okay. Do you all want to say anything else before I have you all head out for that knoll that Irina was talking about?
Oh, cool. We're fighting gnolls.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
No, that's it.
Okay. Irina and Ismark will exchange some words and then they'll hug. And Ismark will tell Irina to be safe, to keep her head on a swivel, to remember everything that he's taught her, to watch out for the devil, to not invite people inside, to make sure to keep like a steady supply of flowers on her. Like he starts to ramble and she's like, all right, I handle myself. And then she'll turn to you all and say, all right, off we go.
Steady supply of flowers.
Is that directed at Ismark, Irina, or just out loud in general?
I guess I was mostly directed at Ismark.
Okay. He'll say, we just love flowers around here. They remind us of our ancestors. He nods.
Do I think he's telling the truth?
Can you give me an insight check?
That sounds like a pretty obvious lie.
You know, flowers might remind him of their ancestors, but there might be another reason.
What's the actual reason why you're doing it?
He like looks around and will say, You don't know the rumors, right?
Refresh my memory.
In Barovia, they say that young women with red hair often find that ill luck travels beside them. And so Barovians tend to panic when they see someone with red hair. They think of it as, a bad omen, or that death is right behind them. And since I am entrusting her life to you, I might as well say, Irina will chime in. I dye my hair. It's normally a fiery red, but my brother and I thought it best that we make it not that color. And so we take flowers to make a dye, and that's why my hair is more of this brown color than the red that it usually is. But that's a secret.
I see.
It's very entertaining that this is, in fact, a plot point because I am using this picture for Julius because I could not find a Pikru to create a character design that I really liked. But this is much closer to what Julius was originally going to look like.
Oh man, that was interesting.
Yeah, Julius was originally going to be a probably somewhat more effeminate looking character with long bright red hair.
That would have been really interesting if that had happened. But your hair is, or your Julius's hair is this color for now, right? At least.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've decided to just use this design for Julius. Just be like, yep, he's just using Alva's.
Oh yeah,
Alva's
people would have reacted so differently. Like they would have been. Well, I guess you might see down the line, but
I wouldn't even get the opportunity to terrify people by revealing that I'm a vampire because they'd just be terrified about my fucking hair color and questions about my gender. Just like in real life. Fun fact, I have bleached my hair blonde because I needed to re-dye it because the pink was fading out and the roots were growing in, and my natural hair color is like a dark blonde. So I had to bleach my hair to do that, and ultimately I was just like, I don't know, I actually just kind of like how I look with the bleached hair right now, so I'm just gonna stick with that. Yeah. Mainly because of the fact that when I did that, there were tiny little wisps of pink still at the ends of my hair. Like the bleach just didn't kick it in all the way. So occasionally I've been reapplying my colored hair conditioner that reapplies the pink to just keep up with having predominantly bleach blonde hair with a little bit of pink added in as well. A couple of days ago, a week or so ago, before I even did that, when I had pretty much just wisps of pink in my hair, a guest at my hotel told me that she liked my pink hair. And I was just like, my hair is almost entirely blonde. But here's the thing. When I had hot pink hair, very obviously, unambiguously, unquestionably pink.
Yeah.
I got people complimenting me on my red hair. And I had two separate people on different days ask me if I was Irish because of my red hair.
Even though it was pink.
Even though it was hot fucking pink. I was like, what the fuck? It's I've got Irish ancestry, yeah, but no one in my family has ever had natural red hair.
I'm like, have you all even seen an actual Irish person in redhead before? I feel like they haven't.
Similarly, have people ever actually heard a British person speak? Because I still get a lot of people assuming that I'm British.
Yeah, they need to watch more BBC show. No, I'm kidding.
Honestly. Just watch literally anything with any British actor. Come on.
Oh, speaking of, did you hear? So there's a Doctor Who special that came out this week, and they predominantly featured as one of the characters on that episode, pretty sure it's a trans non-binary person. Understanding the thing correctly. Yeah, agreed. Okay. They are again, he'll thank you both as he is entrusting his sister's life into your hands. Let's see. Okay. Bit under 2 hours. All right. Then I will take you all to the next map. All right. Do any of y'all need a break before this next section? The little knoll that you're going to be visiting.
I think I'm good.
I need a break. I need to go get another drink because finished mine.
All right. Break starting now. All right. And we're back. You all are leaving the village of Barovia. And Irina is leading you to a particular place called, again, Lugdana's Knoll. Oh, actually, what would you like to use to represent yourselves on this map? This is the world map that you all are on. Out of just for fun, well, I will. The other parties, the other Strahd parties, I'll show you their icons because I think it's amusing. So this is one of the icons right here. And then, where is it? Where are you? So hard to see. Bubble. Shoot, where'd the other one go?
Laser Puppy.
Oh, it's up there. Yeah, Laser Puppy is the other icon. So the first Strahd group is the Laser Puppy. The second Strahd group is the Bubble. So they are also here somewhere on the map, but not here. They're elsewhere. What icon would you all like? The first thing that comes to mind for me is specifically Carrion, but you all can make it whatever you would like.
Let's see. Zoom out.
Let's see. I have some of the I have some tokens from when I ran the Halloween honey heist. Let me show you those tokens real quick. So we have this panda, we have this blonde lady, and then we have this honey badger. Yeah. Well, we don't have to make the decision now, but I was curious if you all had something in mind you wanted to use.
Not off the top of my head, I'd be fine with carrying, but
Carrion walks.
Okay. Where are you? Badoop. All right. Technically it's telling me that it's up here, so I'm gonna put you all up here, and let me read off something for you all. As you pass through the sea of tall grasses north of the village, a gentle knoll rises before you, bordered on the far side by the clutches of the dark Svalich wood. Plants with white feathery flowers and a sweet earthy scent seem to dance amidst the grass atop the hill, their leaves rustling in a whispering wind. A lonely tree stands atop the hill, its gnarled branches reaching skyward like outstretched arms. And Irina is making her way to the tree, and she pulls out a trowel from her sleeve and begins digging a hole in the earth between the tree's roots.
I take it that this is the knoll.
Yes, this is Lugdana's knoll. I won't be long, she says as she continues digging. We can head out right away. I just need to retrieve something. Before long, she finishes digging and she pulls out a small wooden chest. And she says, "My mother and I buried this chest here before her death. A coffer whose contents I hope to take as a keepsake for our departure, given I don't know when, if ever, I'll be able to return home." And she opens the chest, revealing its contents. You see that it contains a silver bracelet set with gemstones, a pressed aster flower, a wooden charm in the shape of a yarrow flower on a leather cord, and a handkerchief with floral patterns. I'll post that in here. She'll say, oh, pressed Astor flower. Yep. Slip of the lip there. What is it called? When a Freudian slip? Yep, that's me. That is on brand for me to say. So Irina will say, I know that my brother has arranged some sort of reward, like favor from the burgomaster of Vallaki and some gold or something like that, but for me personally, let me offer you this bracelet as compensation for your trouble. And she holds out the silver bracelet.
You want to take a bed?
Sure. Let's see.
Okay.
What is a polite and not extremely telling way to ask, is this magical or should I sell this?
Let me have her give some exposition and perhaps I'll help you decide.
Okay.
So first of all, it is worth 100 gold. I should not. But she'll say, honestly, everything else in this chest holds sentimental value for me, but I don't remember why I was carrying this when my mother first found me, or where she obtained it. Or sorry, where I obtained it. This silver bracelet that you see is tarnished and clearly hundreds of years old. It bears an intricate pattern of the moon and stars along the exterior, with a moonstone gem embedded at the center of the moon, and five lapis lazuli serving as the stars. You can see that on the inside of the bracelet, in tiny, elegant script, the following message is engraved in common. Well, what languages do you all speak? Off the tops of your heads, it's okay if you don't know.
Common, Undercoven, and Elvish.
Common, Elven, and Dwarven.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm making an executive decision here since technically I am the DM. All right, it says, may you find your path and may you find light even in the darkest places, mother and father. Let me copy this. Let's say this is me. But yeah, it's worth 100 gold. As far as magic goes, I don't think it feels particularly magical. Now, I love magic accessories and weapons, so I can definitely be convinced to. But as far as I can tell, it doesn't seem to be magical.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, it's 100 gold.
Sweet.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask about either the bracelet, about the other things in the chest, or are you ready to head out?
I think I'm about ready.
I think I'm ready.
Okay. I will then go ahead and take you to this next page. Let me just adjust your sprites because it's like, is there a grid on here? Let me see. Let me check this grid situation out first. Grid is off. Oh, it's because it's like off. Okay. Let me swap with the music and then we'll get going. All right, you make your way to the Ivlis River, and I will go ahead and take you to this map right here.
You draw these fish?
I did not. One of my other players did. I decided to keep them because I thought they were cute.
You added one too many Triforces.
True. Let me see if I have a description for you. You just see a number of tall mounds of soil adjacent to the riverbank that are definitely not suspicious whatsoever.
Okay.
Just a
Well.
second. Send a text to my mom.
Sure.
Shit, I gotta buy my parents Christmas presents.
Well, I need to buy my mom a Christmas present. I need to get my brother's Christmas present and my sister's. I have a lot of presents that I need to get. I need to start doing that, especially because some of them are coming from Etsy, and I don't want the shipping to take, because it's gonna be December soon, so I should get around to that.
I also need to get around to buying Lightning's mom a Christmas present.
Yeah, can I just say that your gift is from both of us?
Yeah.
All right, let me know when you're done.
All good.
Okay. Well, the floor is yours. Feel free to. Hopefully, these are the right tokens that I've pasted over. Feel free to control your characters.
How sturdy is this bridge look?
It looks sturdy enough. You can give me an active perception check if you want, but I'll tell you, it looks sturdy. Wow, this bridge absolutely outclasses the Golden Gate Bridge, which isn't even made out of gold. Like, what the fuck is up with that?
I lean in really close to see if it's. Oh no! Alright. How long of a drop is it, by the way?
Let me check. Headless River, Chapter 2 AF. Oh. Huh. What? Was this not the right? Oh. Interesting. Revenge. Huh. This might be too early. Sorry, let me check the map real quick. I'm really confused by this description. It's telling me there's a gallows here, like in Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door. Area. Oh, it's down there. Interesting. Well, that's not anything I've ever run before. I honestly don't know how deep it is. Oh. The river flows as clear as a blue winter sky through the valley. So the river is roughly 50 feet wide. Pay no attention to the fact that it might differ on this map that isn't from the game. With a depth ranging from 5 to 10 feet. Arching stone bridges, ignore the fact that this is a wooden bridge, span the river at 2 points. Yeah, I'm not sure how many feet that goes down. I'm going to say 10. It kind of looks like 10 if you look like over here on the side and go like 5, 10, like this right here. I know this goes down, right? So if this says 7, it's probably like, using math, it's probably like 10 to 12.
I think it's much higher than that.
Oh, okay. Do you think it's like 30 or 20?
So, I think 10 feet is in like, you would have to, I think your like estimate of like 10 to 12 feet would be accurate of like how far out you would have to jump to hit the water.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that would determine how high the cliff is.
All right, well, I'll go for whatever you think this looks best.
Well, how about we determine it if we fall off and
We'll burn that bridge when we'll burn that stone bridge when we get to it.
I was gonna say, can you not use the phrase "let's burn that bridge" right now?
Alright, so I pull out my tinderbox.
No.
Ha, you'll never follow me. I start cutting the rope.
It's fucked up. I wasn't expecting player betrayal until halfway through the game, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, sorry. Let me bring Irina along also. Badoop. Looks so small. Let me make her a little bit bigger. Badoop. Unless you all were doing a one person across the bridge at a time situation. But it's supposed to be a stone bridge, so.
No.
Yeah, I was mainly just going slow in case there was actually like
True.
something dangerous
I
going on.
got you. Thank you. Irina will say, okay, we've made it safely across the river. We shouldn't be far from the Sir Pool encampment.
Why was this bridge on a map on its own?
Keith, when you get there, I'll need you all to roll for initiative as you hear rumbling beneath you, but not the rumbling from Attack on Titan.
It's a weird thing to specify.
All right, let me get this music going. Well, actually, I'll wait for initiative to finish up. So let me add Irina's turn. Let me roll
Get
her
close. You
initiative.
hear footsteps, but not the footsteps from Ice Age 2.
It's so specific.
Oops, I'm having Irina roll this. That's an accident. Let me switch back to me. Okay. Yeah, it's music time, and we're gonna get started. Oh, let me do the thing. I forgot that we have this running. So. Right, you hear rumbling from the ground. It's an unearthly rumbling, one that you haven't heard in a while for those of you familiar with such a creature, and for those of you who haven't seen such a creature before, we're about to find out. It is the one down here, Keith. Next to you, you see emerging from the ground a pair of pincers, and this creature emerges, ready to greet you as you have stepped into its territory.
The hell is that? Well, I guess Keith will start off.
Oh, I'm sorry, Keith will not start off. It's not your turn yet. Unless you... but it... Hmm?
I was just calling Battle Losel.
Okay.
I misunderstood.
Sorry. It's going to step over here and it will attempt to bite you with its mandibles. It rolls a 19 to hit.
Yeah, it'll hit.
All right. So it is going to deal this much slashing damage, and it is going to deal this much acid damage.
Wow. So 14. Alright. Noted.
And then you are also grappled.
Alright.
I believe I used this for grappled. That is it for its turn. Unfortunately, as you can tell by this 15, the other one is up next. And it emerges from here. And it is going to go for Keith also. It'll go 5, 10. It will attempt to bite you. And it rolls a 7, which will miss.
That'll miss.
And I believe Irina will be up next. She's going to go 5, 10, flanking this particular one. She'll pull out her rapier and she'll say, I've got you. And she's going to try to attack this thing. Oh, did I not adjust her? Ah, shoot. Hold on. Irina Koliana. I'm sorry, her stats are still, let's just say she's too strong right now. I need to adjust this. This needs to be that. All right, she rolls a 15. This is at advantage. It beats the AC, and so she will deal 4 piercing damage, which I will apply right now. She's got you, but she didn't do a lot. But hey, every little bit helps. Next up, Keith, you can take your turn. You are grappled. I can let you know what the escape DC is, if you would like. I think I'm allowed to tell you that. It's a 13.
Gotcha. Man, it's good to know that she's gonna be with us just level 20.
Oh.
Level 20.
Not necessarily. That's I'm just gonna tell you right now. Some people just ditch her.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Our
Either way
chief's
works.
kind of in a spot right now, so he's gonna go ahead and cast darkness.
Ooh. What's the radius on that again?
10 feet, I believe.
Thank you. Let me go ahead.
15 feet.
15. Let me go ahead and put this
And
on
he'll
you.
cast it on his pitchfork. Sorry, everyone, but
Irina cries out like, what?
God, it's not again.
and now that they can no longer see him, so I looked it up, and ranged attacks don't have only have disadvantage if there are enemies that can see you within 5 feet of you.
Or that you
Okay,
can
let
see
me-
them, or that they can see you. It's that they can see you. Just
I believe the whole.
all right. No, I'll take your word for it.
Makes sense, because they can't see what you're doing, so they can't like move to interrupt you or punch you in the face.
You make a ranged attack with a weapon, a spell, or some other means. You have disadvantage on the attack roll if you are within 5 feet of a hostile creature who can see you and who isn't incapacitated. So, not
Okay.
only do I not have disadvantage, but because I can see them but they can't see me, I would have advantage.
Wait. Before you do that, yeah, vibrations are in contact with the same ground or substance.
Fuck!
They can still see you.
They have fucking tremor
They have
sight.
tremor sense up to 60 feet.
You fucked us. You fucked us all.
And I can't jump into the air because I'm grappled.
Okay. All right.
Jump
Like,
in the
he's
air,
already
please.
sick of my shit. He's sending me people looking
No,
for
it's a real thing. I'm gonna post this. Don't click on this yet, because it literally has all the stats. But like,
I believe you. And I'm sure it's just a coincidence that they deal fire damage.
all right, don't click this till after.
I won't. Alright. Oh, fuck me.
I just think it's hilarious. I'm so sorry. Like, I don't think many creatures have tremor sense in 5e, right? Like,
it's quite rare. Alright. Well, that's my action.
Can't believe I'm about to watch Keith. Actually, you know what? I'm not about to watch Keith die.
right? Because you can't see.
Can't see shit.
Well, since they can see me and since they're still gonna beat the shit out of me, I'm gonna use my bonus action to enter my form of dread.
Ooh.
Steve's neck is kind of just gonna snap around to look at the one behind him who just tried to bite him again. He says, "Oh, you guys play dirty."
That creature looks at the camera and says, "Oh, even I know that's fucked up."
Level are we 5?
It's a very Looney Tunes moment right there.
I think so. I'm not sure.
Oh, fuck me. Alright, 6
We all
for
got-
each one.
Is that 6'10"
That's
power?
my
All
turn.
right. Alrighty. Well, Julius, take it away.
Heck, what away? I can't see anything.
And Keith will drop in his darkness because he gets the impression it's not fucking helping him.
Yeah.
All right. Let me turn this off then.
Okay. Oh, thank God, I can see. Alright, I will move here. The grid's off. Okay, I will move here.
Yeah, good sound.
This seems like a fairly appropriate time to do this. So I have extra attack at this point, right? Extra attack, there we go, cool. I am going to start by popping a rage.
Nice.
So Julius draws his long sword with the windmill imagery on the hilt, and his left hand, the nails elongate into the claws once again. And I'm going to start by attacking this guy up here.
All right. Take it away.
It's a 21 hit.
Yes, it will connect.
So that is 9 slashing damage. Plus 2 for my rage bonus.
Okay.
And now, thanks to extra attack, I get to make not 1 but 2 bestial claw attacks.
Ooh.
Aha! Does a 16 hit?
A 16 will hit.
Yay! So that's another 10 slashing damage.
Holy
This
shit.
one is not magical, though, in case that mattered.
Okay.
And 2 extra damage for rage.
All right. You see that it's like green and yellow goo is coming out in places. It's looking not so great.
Now, important question, do these count as living creatures that can bleed?
Let me check. It is...
Basically, if they're, like, not undead or constructs.
Okay. Well, since it's a monstrosity, I guess it does bleed.
Yay! Fury points.
Fury points!
It's a bonus action to rage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Good to know. Alright, and one last bestial claw attack on this guy. 16 again.
Yep, go connect.
Another 10 slashing and another 2 rage bonus.
The rage bonus is enough because it had 2 health after the 10 slashing. It had
Hell
12
yeah.
before you hit it, so you easily trounce this one. If you wanted to describe this one in particular.
Well, since I fucking killed it in one go, I guess I'll go kind of hard on it then.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna fucking like Doom Guy Glory kill this one. The first slash with the sword, like weakens the, like slices a bit into its mandible or pencil. The second claw attack just like cleaves the pencil clean off, and then the third claw attack is actually just him grabbing the pencil and then shoving it right through the head of the monster.
Oh, that's metal. Oh man. Oh, it's not metal. It's the mandible. I'm a big fan of that. That was nice.
Thank you.
Like,
And I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
And that gives me one more fury point. And that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Okay. Next up is the creature, who is going to, let me see. It is going to let go of Keith.
Thank God.
It is going to go 5. 10, triggering an attack of opportunity from Keith, should you so desire.
Not even sure. Hold on.
Yeah, sorry if I caught you in the middle of something.
I was just eating a burrito.
Yeah, you good, you good.
I don't even have a fucking stat sheet for his pitchfork because it's more for show than anything. It misses anyway.
All right. It is going to act. It is going to like open its mandibles wide. I mean, that might be the incorrect term for this now that I think about it, because mandibles might refer to something else. But I apologize for not being an etymologist. Whatever it's called.
I don't know.
It will spew out some acid from its mouth in a line that is 30 feet long and 5 feet wide. 1, 2. Completely fuck-obliterating that tree behind you all. I need you both to give me a DC 13 dexterity saving throw. We have 1 pass, we have 1 fail. Julius will take this much acid damage. Bralef's character, Keith, will take half of that, so 4 acid damage. And with that, Irina is up. She's going to go 5, 10, 15. There's like a tree here in the way. 20, 25, 30. She's going to flank with Julius. She's going to multi-attack. 1, 2. I forgot to have her attack twice last time. Both attacks will not pierce the tough hide of this creature. Keith, this is your chance to take it down in 1 hit just like Julius did, right? Yeah? Uh-huh.
I think still have the darkness aura on me.
Oh. Interesting. Let me just take that away completely. I thought by saying... Because I know that the other people can't see it. I see. All right. Should be off now.
Nah. His shadow will snake forward and burst out of the ground and attempt to assail this monster.
That will connect.
12 force damage.
Right.
And a second hit from 18.
18 will hit.
Another 7 force damage.
Okay. Solid hits. It like turns to you and it like cries out, goes, "Ah!"
Okay. As a bonus action, he will command Carrion to attack, who will... giant fucking crow will materialize as it makes his attack, which I guess should be an advantage because he's invisible.
Okay. It's not the kind of invisibility that drops when an attack is made.
It is, but like the invisibility drops as you make the attack.
Oh, okay.
So I assume.
Sure. Yeah, you can roll that advantage.
18.
18 will hit. Excuse me. Okay, I'm just gonna if let me see if it's immune to anything. Okay, if it fails this save, it will die.
It's only DC 14.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
it
fine.
did. It did.
Takes half as much.
All right, I will apply the 5 and the 5.
But still, this crow materializes, gets a meaty fucking hit on this creature for how small it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see the poison is kind of like it like spurts out of holes from where it had been hurt before, like through like. Yeah. Oh, anything else from you? All right, Julius, you can steal this kill. You're up.
Well,
It's not going
Might
to
as well.
survive, but I'm going to roll this anyway. All right, go ahead. All right,
Huzzah.
that will connect.
10 slashing damage.
All right, that is enough.
Plus 2 rage bonus.
The 10 was enough. If you'd like to describe this kill.
Pretty simple one. Julius will turn around to face this. What is it? Onkeg?
It is an onkeg, yes.
Yeah. Julius will turn around to face this Onkeg and just shove his sword just clean through the middle of its torso. Whatever the equivalent would be.
Nice.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I know there's like the abdomen and the thorax and the. I'm not sure though. All right. Man, I was hoping I had a different victory check, but let me just. So I'll use one of these. All right. The evil is defeated, or the good is defeated, depending on how you look at it. Let me remove you all from here. Irina looks over at how quickly these giant creatures were handled. Which, fun fact, you all did fight as Captain Ann and Dr. Rock and Joe.
That does sound familiar now that you mention it.
Yeah, except that one was on a beach.
You alright, Keith?
I'll live. His neck will snap back into place.
Uncomfortable.
All right. They are defeated. You can feel free to try to rip off part of the bodies if you would like. But the only thing of interest here that remains is pretty much those mounds of dirt.
Oh, I thought those were part of the mound. Okay. I thought those things burst out of the mounds of dirt. Well, fine. I guess I'll examine these suspicious mounds of dirt.
Okay. So, you see a bundle, undamaged and still tied in its original string, I believe. By the weight of it, it kind of weighs exactly like 4 explorers packs. Yeah. There's also a purse holding 3 gold, 6 silver, and 21 copper, which I'll paste in here. You also see a rusted greatsword, a pair of rusted daggers, and a muddy wizard's spellbook. Now, I'll just tell you right now, most of the spellbook's pages have been rendered unreadable, but you see that the spells Find Familiar, Alarm, and Detect Magic are still legible, and as per my house rule, you can just take a wizard's spellbook, rip a page out, and treat it like a spell scroll that you're able to cast.
Does that work with Find Familiar?
You know what? That's a good point. Maybe not that one.
Because like you need to be able to cast that one again if your familiar dies.
A
Well-
one-time familiar.
Yeah, I mean, it would work.
I mean, I guess.
There are also a bunch of bones found woven into the wood and clay of the nest.
Hiring from the familiar temp agency.
I guess I
I'm
can
a
add.
familiar, but I'm a seasonal employee.
Let's see. Let's add those to my list of spell scrolls. Should pay attention to these. I have a fucking lot of them.
Hmm.
Yeah, I actually forgot you had those. The other ones too. All right. Anything else you all would like to say or do here?
I think I'm good.
So we got the 4 explorers packs for that dude. Got a rusted greatsword. I'll fix that later. Did you add the scrolls to your inventory, bud?
Did.
You did? Okay. Alright. Well, guess that's all we're gonna find here.
Keep moving.
Lead on, Irina.
All right. Irina will continue to lead. Now, before this final segment of the session, does anyone else need a break? I'm okay personally.
Oh.
Okay. Then let me read off something to you. Sorry. Let me take you back to the map actually, so you can see your progress. Let's head over here. So with that encounter out of the way, let me scroll the camera over. Let me reveal more of the map for you. Ooh. You just finished up here. And now you are about... I'll put you here, just in case you'd want to go this way instead. But Irina is going to direct you west. Or not west, like north. Towards the Sir Pool. Because I assume that's where you want to go. But I guess you can technically bypass it.
Yeah, might as well go to Soul Pool.
I'm gonna read off what's here anyway. Let's see. It says here. Okay. Full disclaimer: I actually didn't run this with my other groups, but I'm gonna list it here because it's vanilla. An old wooden gallows creaks in a chill wind that blows down from the high ground to the west. Let me change the music for this. I'm sorry. Need toolkit 2. We're gonna do Lost in the Fog. A frayed length of rope dances from its beam. The well-worn road splits here, and a signpost opposite the gallows points off in 3 directions. Barovia Village to the east, Sir Pool to the northwest, and Ravenloft Valaki to the southwest. The northwest fork slants down and disappears into the trees, while the southwest fork clings to an upward slope. I think technically at this point you don't know that the Surpool encampment is up here, but I'll post this right here.
Mm-hmm.
Across from the gallows, a low wall, crumbling in places, partially encloses a small plot of graves, shrouded in fog. You see 11 graves with blank gravestones. You see the gallows stand atop a rotting platform 5 feet high with wooden stairs leading up to it.
Suppose I'll examine the gallows, see if I find anything interesting around there.
Okay. I apologize. I don't think I'll even have you roll because the gallows don't have anything interesting note here.
Makes sense. Isn't this kind of far to put some gallows in civilization?
Both Irina and I forgot this was here, so I'm gonna say that Irina said, "Oh right, I used to pass by this when we would visit Vallaki when I was younger. It's an artifact of a bygone era."
Did there used to be a settlement close to the hill?
She'll say, "I'm not quite sure where all the settlements were, but the existing..." So a little bit of backstory about Barovia. You know, we have the village of Barovia. The largest city town is Vallaki. We have Kresk to the far northwest. There was a settlement at what we now know as the swamps of Berez, but when the valley flooded, it took Berez with it. So now it is just a dangerous, swampy area that no one dare venture into. There's also rumors of people who used to live closer to the waterfall. There's like the Sur Falls. Let me reveal that for you on the map. So she'll point out that you'll be crossing the bridge over the river again, the Ivlis River again, and there's actually a waterfall there. There used to be more civilization up there as well. Yeah, there's a few like settlements that used to be around, but they're all but forgotten. But you don't sense that there's anything left in this particular area to look at. At least we won't know for sure until the end of the session for reasons I won't get into.
I like the idea that she's the one saying that.
Yeah, Irina's looking at the Apple Watch that she's wearing. She's like, "Yeah, we won't know for another 3 hours if we should come back here or not."
Mm-hmm. Good to know. Good to know.
But yeah, I assume you all would like to head out. Let me know if I'm incorrect. Okay.
So is this the Surpool encampment over here?
Oh, can you point again? Oh yeah, that is the Surpool encampment up there. Mm-hmm.
Right. And are we aware of that?
Yeah, I think Irina will basically on the way. She'll tell you. Yeah, if you're interested in going to the Surpool, it's this way. There are some Vishtani who live there, but they're it's like a moving. It's one of their. So she'll explain to you. The Vishtani are usually pretty migratory. They move from location to location. Part of it is because Barovians are a little racist and they are mean to the Vishtani. Also, the creators of the Curse of Strahd campaign are mean to the Vishtani because they are clear caricatures in vanilla of an existing culture. But hopefully these days we are all a little bit better at respecting other people's cultures. So of course, their portrayal in this game will be a lot better than just they're the evil people for sure, just because of reasons. So she'll say they travel, but they are very friendly people that both her and her brother and her late father would regularly chat them up, and that you all have nothing to fear.
Gotcha.
Good to know.
Now, as you leave the area, you hear a creaking noise behind you coming from the gallows. Where there was nothing before now hangs a lifeless gray body. The breeze turns the hanged figure slowly so that it can fix its dead eyes upon you. Can one of you give me odd or even?
Odd. I win.
All right. Julius, you see yourself hanging from the gallows. Keith, you see an unfamiliar Barovian. You can tell because of the gray skin or the blue skin that doesn't insight. Was it? Oh, they look untrustworthy. Let's make them white. But yeah, you see an untrustworthy blue person. Oh, Irina, you also see an untrustworthy blue person.
Fucking Smurf.
Racist.
Irina, like,
Does anyone,
Go
does
ahead.
anyone else see that on the gallows?
Yeah, who is that?
Irina says,
Excuse me?
nice. Yeah. I don't recognize that person.
Excuse me?
No.
What, do you know who it is?
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks like me to me, at least.
Irina looks back at it. Looks at you. She raises an eyebrow.
Just looks like some Barovian I've never seen before to me.
That wasn't there before, right?
No, I
Nope.
don't believe so.
I took a pretty good look at it. Should we keep walking or should we start messing around with it?
It's probably just there as an intimidation tactic. Might as well just keep going.
Nah.
Okay.
Keith does the I'm watching you signal.
Nice.
If it intends to do anything, I'm sure it will do it while we're walking away.
Ah, fair point.
Yeah, it starts cackling like in the Forever Forest in Paper Mario 64.
Ah, this is the branch we take.
All right, I will have you all keep going.
Yep.
Let me swap the music. We'll do this one for now. The road gradually disappears and is replaced by a twisted, muddy path through the trees. Deep ruts in the earth are evidence of the comings and goings of wagons. The canopy of mist and branches suddenly gives way to black clouds boiling far above. There is a clearing here, next to a river that widens to form a small lake several hundred feet across. 5 colorful round tents, each 10 feet in diameter, are pitched outside a ring of 4 barrel-topped wagons. A much larger tent stands near the shore of the lake, its sagging form lit from within. Near this tent, 8 unbridled horses drink from the river. The mournful strains of an accordion clash with the singing of several brightly clad figures around bonfire. A footpath continues beyond this encampment, meandering north between the river and the forest's edge. It's at this point I will take you all to the next map.
There are like 50 of the same guy here.
Also, the horses were normally this size, which is fucking terrifying when there's like 8 of them that are this size taking up a fifth of the map. So I reduced them in size because I'm like, I'm not dealing with that.
They are large creatures.
Yeah, but they're
Now
so
they're
scary.
ponies.
Yeah, they're tiny now. I mean, sorry, they're medium now.
Why is Carrion a large creature, by the way?
That's just its default size when it doesn't scale.
Amazing.
Oh, maybe there's a... Oh, I guess there's still no grid here.
Yeah.
But he will turn invisible anyway. He only exists when I want him to.
Mm-hmm.
Which I said as a joke, and then as I was saying it, I realized, no, I could literally do that. He's a familiar.
Fun fact: the song that I'm playing now has motifs from The Wild Beyond the Witchlight, the soundtrack that I use specifically for y'all's campaign. So I think it's meant to be like, you know, an homage, or like, you know, you can also use it for the campaign, which I thought was pretty interesting. But yeah, you see, you know, 50 of the same guy standing and sitting around the fire. 2 people with different tokens that definitely aren't, you know, important or anything like that. You can tell that they're telling stories, and I think they have there's a pot of stew on the fire. Sorry, I'm reading vanilla, and it says they're guzzling wine. They are intoxicated, and I'm like, no, I'm just gonna. I remember handing out soup last time I was here. So, yeah, there's stew on the fire. You all are about there. And then the lady there by the fire, she'll turn to you and say, "Oh, welcome. Would you like some stew?"
No, I'm good. Thanks, though.
No, thank you.
"Oh, well, would you like to dance?" she'll say.
Yeah, I could dance.
No, thank you.
Come on.
You see this man comes up and say, "Oh, I heard someone wants to dance. Would you like to dance with my wife, or would you like to dance with me?" And he like raises his eyebrows, and he does, let me send he does this.
I expected the rock eyebrow.
This guy's like, bisexuality is not a choice, it's a competition, and I'm winning.
I'll dance with your wife.
"Oh, you win this time, Reina." And she chuckles. "That's 3-1." And she will take or she'll like put a hand behind her back. She'll hold out a hand towards you.
People will offer his hand. Take the hand, rather.
Okay. You all begin dancing. She's basically. Did you want to lead, or did you want her to lead?
I'll let her lead.
Okay.
I'm not going to be good at whatever it is.
Okay, she will begin leading you. She'll say, "It's really simple," and she will kind of walk you through it or dance you through it. While you're doing this man is gonna go, kind of like raise an eyebrow to Julius as if to ask, you know, with no words, like, "Would you like to dance?"
I appreciate the offer, but I am not comfortable dancing.
Yes, you'll have to dance with me. And he points at the guy next to him, and he like rolls his eyes, and they start dancing.
Okay, boss.
Keith, can you give me a performance check? I'll make it flat.
I can certainly try. But
So you will step on her feet a few times.
Sorry.
She's like, "It's okay, not the worst I've had."
Looks over at her husband.
I didn't mean it like that. But nice, I like that. And he'll say, "I only stepped on your feet 5 times this week."
Honey, it's Monday.
While they're dancing, this guy is gonna come up and he'll say, "Hey, want to buy some stuff?"
It depends entirely on your rates.
"Oh, our rates are great. Oh, way better than what's Bilge Rat? Bilge Rat's rates are shit. We'll give you fair prices." And he'll gesture towards all the wagons that are about. He'll say, "Pick a wagon. Inside will be treasures beyond your wildest dreams, and also objects that aren't in your dreams that you would see normally."
Uh-huh. Alright. I will go shopping in this wagon here because it's close and convenient.
Okay. So in this wagon, you see a handful of things. Basically, anything that is on, what was it? What was that table that Bildrath had, but he only had anything that was less than like 20 gold or 100 gold or something? Let me check. Oh, the adventuring gear table in the player's handbook. So you can see anything there. In here, But you also see, man, it's so sorry. You see all sorts of things. You see some shelves that look eerily similar to the shelves that you may have seen back in Catman and Joe's campaign. You see a bunch of like kits, a bunch of wands and capes and cloaks and
Well, I'm kind of all good on capes and cloaks personally, but what's the wand selection?
give me just a sec. Okay, so full disclosure, I need to grab my D&D books. I haven't cleaned my room since I'm just gonna say since I moved in here. I have to like, it is not even, what is this, like 8 feet away from me, but it's easier for me to go around my bed and then over my bed to get to my bookshelf than it is to go directly to my bookshelf because of all the stuff that's in the way. So let me be right back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Honestly, I feel like I didn't. I didn't need this. Okay. You see a lot of wands, actually. You see a black wand with white tips. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. You see a wand that looks like, come on, Google. Oh, it's like long and white, but it has a little bulbous brown end. That's pretty interesting. You see a wand that looks like it kind of looks like a fuse. It's just a long fuse that's straight. You see a wand that has all these like angry looking faces on it. You see a wand that has all these happy looking faces on it. You see a wand with a lot of, with a lot of, webs on it. You see a wand, you see a wand that, has a picture of this wizard who looks pretty angry on it. A wand that looks like it's almost invisible. A wand that has a lot of like, not jellyfish, but little comets on it. A wand that looks like it has a bunch of magnifying glasses on it, and then a wand that looks like it has a bunch of thorns and vines on it. There we go. Okay, cool. We're good.
Oh God, that is a lot of wands.
Yeah, there's so much stuff here. Actually, you can kind of, Bralef, as you're dancing, as Keith is dancing, you smell from one of the wagons. You smell a lot of like nice scents.
Smell a lot of wands.
And the lady you're dancing with will tell you, "Oh, wait, can you smell?"
Let me Google it.
Can Carrion smell at least?
Yeah.
Okay, Carrion will at least, if you don't smell it, Carrion will alert you to the strong smells coming from that wagon. And it's at this point the lady will tell you, "Oh, in case you're interested, we have lots of wares for sale. And in that wagon right over there," she'll say, "we have all sorts of exotic fruits, flowers, the kind of stuff you can't get anywhere else in Barovia. I mean, look." And she points up at the sky, which is horribly clouded over, and she'll say, "That kind of stuff doesn't grow on trees around here."
Well, I don't have much of a taste for anything. But still, I might check them out. And yes, apparently Warforged have all the same senses as humans do, though they might be dulled by comparison.
Okay. Well, she'll say, "I'm sure there's something here for you all."
All right, then Keith will go check out the stalls, or the tents, whatever they are,
Just ditch whole mid-dance.
after the dance is done.
Ditch whole mid-dance, coward.
No.
Okay. She'll stop dancing with you, not in a like a rude way, but like she doesn't want to keep you, because it's at this point this other guy will say, hold on, let me pull up what he's saying specifically. It is come on. Oh. Okay, he won't say that yet, sorry. I was seeing conflicting things. It's at this point that, they kind of just want to make some conversation. So they'll say, so, where are you all from? And I know that Julius is in the middle of perhaps a business transaction, but perhaps Julius will hear this question posed also. The question being, where are you all from?
Oh yeah, I heard. It's a tricky question.
That
to
is
answer,
true,
isn't it?
yeah.
Where are you all from? Different plane of existence. Why do you ask?
As she says this, she'll, as they ask this, she'll actually go to this wagon and pull out a mango, and she'll start, she'll, set it down on the plate here, and she'll, cut the mango in half and start, she takes a mango half, and she, makes lines in it to make, a grid, and then she, pushes the mango in from the bottom like a popper, and she begins eating from the mango. It's at this point her husband comes over and she says, "Oh, you need to add the spice. Come on." And she goes to the wagon. He pulls out this red spice and he says, "Put this on that. It makes it much better." And she's like, "I don't want that on there. I like it sweet." And he says, "But the sweet and the spicy, it's so good."
I feel like they've had this conversation many times.
Probably. But if they don't want to answer where they're from, that's fine. I mean, it's not important where you're from. What's important is where you're going. So, where are you all headed?
Well, for the purposes of giving an interesting answer to your first question, I'm from the Underdark.
Oh, the what? And then his wife says, "The Underdark." It's like, what's that? She rolls her eyes.
Well, about as dark as this place, but that's not because of clouds. It's because it's underground.
Okay. Yes, it is a shame the Barovians have to put up with such darkness. Should get more sun.
Yep. Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha.
But we're headed to where's Strahd again?
We're heading to Vallaki first.
Nah, yeah.
Probably don't wanna.
We're gonna go assassinate Strahd now.
Exactly.
Wait, did Lightning just say something?
No, I didn't say anything. Okay, they'll say, the man will say, "Oh, sorry. My name is Araja. This is my wonderful wife, Rena. And if you're headed to Vallaki, you should say hi to our brethren over there. So, some of us have a more permanent encampment there right outside the walls of Vallaki. They would love you. They're so great. They're great. You have my seal of approval." And he gives a grin, just like Sidon from Legend of Zelda it's Breath of the Wild.
Alright, good to know.
But sorry for keeping you. I think Madame Eva said she was expecting you or something like that. You should go see her. She's right over there. And he'll point in that direction over here.
Thanks.
All right, now Julius. See anything interesting in that? I'm so fucking obvious, but yeah, I see anything interesting in the? I couldn't think of anything.
Yeah, I'm interested in all of those wands. Could you give me the descriptions on all of them again?
Oh, here, I'm just gonna send you.
In the exact same order, or I will buy it.
Look, it's just all the common and uncommon ones from here.
Exact quoting.
All right,
Holy shit.
what's up?
That's a lot.
Oh, it's just the common and uncommon ones.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. It's not this list of the legend. At first, I thought the same thing.
I mean, that's still a lot.
Basically, they have a lot of magic items here. Oh, just for the record, let me just tell this story again. Well, anyway. Now, I'm not saying you should do this, but my players were like, do they have holy water? And I was like, okay, almost everything under the sun or lack thereof. No holy water. They're like, okay, is there a jeweler's kit? I'm like,
Oh,
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. They're like, all right, I'm going to take the jeweler's kit, grind it into silver, and make holy water. I'm like, okay, all right, that's fair. That was this exact location.
nice.
Let's see.
Okay. Oh, and just out of curiosity, depending on the one that you want, I looked at the what is it? The Don't Go Crazy Magic Items Guide, whatever it's called. What is it? Sane magical prices, which I think you'll have access to, and I am not charging you 8,000 for the wand of your choice. So I'm just gonna go with the classic, like just roll it 1d6 and it's that times 100. But I don't know if you have that much money. I mean, you might.
Don't.
If you sell the silver bracelet and if you roll well enough.
Let me see.
Technically possible if I roll a 1.
I think I'm trying to remember. I feel like I gave. Okay, I'm gonna regret saying this, but I'm pretty sure I gave previous players their choice of any item from the chest. I think that's a thing they say. Because I think in vanilla, each of these 4 things has hold on, let's see. This is the Surpool encampment. So there's like a chart. Oh, there's a you roll a d20 to figure out what's in the wagon or tent that you search. Interesting. But I think I just gave people, I forget who told me, but they were just like, yeah, just give them a magic item or an item of their choice.
Any magic item of our choice?
You know what? Let me just double check this page now.
Let's see. Wand, comma, artifact.
Wand of Meteor Swarm. Wand of Orcus.
Yep, I'm going for the Wand of Orcus. It is gonna be, let's see,
Wand of Orcus.
100 gold for
Nice.
the Wand of Orcus.
A sentient, chaotic evil item with an intelligence of 16.
Yep. It's smaller than both of us. And it's going for 100 gold. Well, yeah, I went looking through the list of common and uncommon wands, and yeah, admittedly, none of them really stick out to me except for the Wand of Web.
Okay.
Wand of War Mage would be good for me.
True. You got money?
Technically. I roll a d6 to find out how expensive it is?
Yeah, because I think those are the Tasha's rules, right? Or are they Xanathar's Guide to Everything rules?
Okay, well, I'm not
Ooh.
buying the Wand of the War Mage.
So is my Wand of Web going to be 100 gold then?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
While
feels
you're
so
holding the
mean.
Wand of Orcus, you can use an action to conjure skeletons and zombies. Calling forth as many of them as you can provide 500 hit points a month.
Holy shit.
Uh-huh. Is there like any other limit on that, or is it just like
Once
do
per
that-
dawn.
Once per dawn. Nice.
While attuned to the one, Orcus can summon any kind of undead.
Yeah. Huh. So I will address the Vishtani salesman and say, I am definitely interested in this wand here, addressing the wand of web. How much were you looking for it? For it?
Why? I was just looking for something like 100 gold.
I will admit, I do not have 100 gold on me. I do, however, have some items that you might be interested in trading for.
Oh, I love items. I don't know why I'm Southern now, but I love items.
I can trade you 2 gold wings, each worth 25 gold, for a total of 50 gold, and a black leather eye patch with a red cornelian embedded in it, worth 50 gold as well, bringing up to a total of 100 gold.
Why, that sounds wonderful. I will take those in exchange for that item that I did price at that 100 gold.
Oh yeah.
Wait, shit, I just realized something.
Yes.
So keep laughing. Oh, wait, well, I'll let you handle yours first.
Okay.
Well then, I will take the wand of web from him, and I will trade him those items.
All right. He'll take the items. He will actually take the rings. He'll like try to bend it with his teeth. He'll do the same thing with the carnelian, and he's actually gonna put on the eye patch.
Nice. I can respect that.
He's like, "How do I look?"
You look fine. You look very fine.
Well, thank you. Pleasure doing business with you. You may see some of our people out on the roads, traveling merchants, as it were. And if there's anything specific you're looking for, no matter where it's from, he like lowers his head, like his chin, but then raises his eyebrows. Let us know, and perhaps we can get it for you.
Thank you for the tip. I'll keep that in mind. So if you have anything in your inventory with a gold value, you could potentially trade for it, Brad.
Yes, I could.
Yeah.
So,
Did you want to come back to do that before?
Yeah, he'll walk up and say, "Ooh, this wand of the war mage seems interesting. How much would that cost me?"
Why? That would be just a low price of 500 gold.
Keith will sigh and say, "Well, I was hoping to save this for a rainy day, but I guess it is overcast, so that's close enough." He will put a hand on one of the patches on his robe of useful items.
Oh.
And pull out a patch that then, in his hands, transformed into a silver coffer, 1 foot long, 6 inches wide and deep, worth 500 gold pieces.
Holy shit.
We'll say, this should cover it, I think.
Wait, is it just a silver coffer or is it a coffer full of silver? I don't remember what.
It's a silver coffer.
Okay. He'll say, "Oh my lord." Or, sorry, he wouldn't say, "Oh my lord." Wait, would he? Yeah,
You made him southern also.
he'll say, "Jesus Christ."
Yeah, I was just about to say.
I mean, I didn't say that. What do people... you hear someone say, "Morning, Lord." Oh, right. Holy morning, Lord. This is way too much for... Do you know how much something like this goes for around here?
It goes for like 1,000 gold pieces, I think.
Yeah. That's like 1,000 gold pieces right there. That's made out of silver.
Oh, silver items are what? Okay, that kind of tracks.
Oh,
How about this? We can saw off half of the silver coffer, and I'll take half of it as in exchange for that wand of the wand of the war mage that you wanted.
sounds good to me.
I love the idea that it will retain like half of its value after being sawed in half. I guess in this situation, it's like it's worth. It's not worth as much as a crafted item as it is just a chunk of silver.
So let me ask:
No.
is silver shit legitimately just twice as valuable in Barovia?
That is not a vanilla roll.
Okay.
I was gonna say, because like I've got 60 silver pieces. Like, what's that translate to in terms of gold, man?
Oh yeah, the silver pieces we're just gonna roll for. We're just gonna roll that those are just normal, but it's like silver items, like the silver. Oh no, actually, that is a good point. I don't think you should cut it in half because it would lose value. Because silver coffers would be good for storing things, kind of like lead, like 1 inch of lead for certain magic items is useful. So. Okay.
I mean, you could just do the trade and then just also get 500 gold.
Good. Let's see. Seeing if there are any other wands on this list that I want. I don't think so.
I'll
Alright,
put
they're all-
more credit to the like encampment in general.
They also do have other magic items that aren't wands.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, I guess Kip will say, I'll tell you what, I'll look around for some other stuff, and if I decide what I want, we can work something out.
Yeah, just feel free to look through common, uncommon.
I can do that.
Oh yeah, because it was basically. Oh, sorry, I forgot about your thing. Yeah, so you also see there's a what those viewers of us at home would know as a football helmet for the Green Bay Packers is just resting on a mannequin.
What does that do?
He'll look up and say, "Well, that? Well, do you like cheese? Because if you like cheese, then I would recommend that. Do they have cheese here? Yeah, they got cheese. Okay, yeah. If you're into cheese, I'd recommend that.
Why?
It's a protective headwear. You put it on, and it protects your head from when other people try to tackle you. Yeah.
I mean that's cool.
Yeah. You want to give it a try? See how it looks on you?
Yeah, sure. I'll put it on. Is it cursed?
It's not cursed, but you can tell that if you spent a little bit more quality time with it, perhaps you would be able to cast the disguise self from it at will.
You made it a fucking football helmet?
Yeah, it's a football helmet.
Okay, cool. Something I can. Well, I guess I could always just disguise as myself wearing the hat that I want to be wearing. Let's see.
So
Wow.
the reason I'm just gonna tell you the reason why I made it a football helmet is because I misunderstood what the hat of disguise was. I thought it was a hat that could be any hat.
I was gonna make that joke. Like, the hat can disguise as any hat.
So you could definitely change it so it's no longer a football helmet. Madame Eva might be able to do that for you, as well as there's like 3 people in the world in the Valley of Barovia who might be able to. Maybe not her. Maybe it'd have to be. Okay, there's at least one person in the valley who can change it from a football helmet for the Green Bay Packers to your heart's desire, a football helmet for the Steelers, but or a clown hat. I don't know.
Wow, there's so many items for sale here.
Yep, this is the best place to get anything, basically. Will I regret doing that? I mean, they got like, I've had players like look for specific like flowers or fruits here. Think of it like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just something place that has everything, you know?
Let's see. Well, this is right up my alley. How much would this one cost me?
Do you want to roll? Or do you want me to roll?
No, I can roll it.
Okay, thank you.
See. Come on, don't fuck me. I'll take it.
Alrighty, that will be 300 gold.
I'll have to do some math. Okay, so to be clear, I have a coffer that is functionally worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Well, that's correct. Yeah, that's right.
Alright. Well, given that it's the end of the session, would I be able to just look at what magic items I want by the next session?
Yeah. Help yourself. Because, like, if you want, was it like the hat of disguise and the other thing worth 500? Like, you might do, like, these two and something worth 200, or you might do hat of disguise and something else. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We can, in the interest of time, would it be okay with you? Well, if we still at least did the interaction with Madame Eva, it'll be another 15.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alrighty, well, the pleasure doing business with you, and then also pleasure about to be doing business with you for Bralef, since you know you can figure out what items, and again, it's 1,000 worth, so have fun. Keith, you were interested in Madame Eva wanted to see you. Are you interested in going to the tent?
Certainly.
Julius, what would you like to do while this is happening? Would you like to accompany Keith? Would you like to yeah, I think one of them will also mention that Madame Eva was interested in seeing you also.
Then yes, that's who we were here to see, so
Okay.
I will follow suit. Oh god, tiny horses.
Alright, let me let this fade out, and then I will read off something for you all. Like almost there. 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. So magic flames cast a reddish glow over the interior of this tent, revealing a low table covered in a black velvet cloth. Glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table as a hunched figure peers into its depths. As the crone speaks, can I say that? Her voice crackles like dry weeds. At last, you have arrived! Cackling laughter bursts like mad lightning from her withered lips. Let me post this right here. She'll say, actually, let me check something. Where are you all? Say, Julius, Alvana, and Keith, please, Min. Sorry if I pronounced your name correctly. How does the last name pronounced?
You got it.
Okay, cool.
Keith. Julius Alvana.
Okay. Give me a sec. I'm looking for a follow-up situation into the alley. Super cool. Okay. Madame Eva's voice is a low hiss as she speaks, her silhouette dancing in the flickering candlelight. A shadow is approaching my tent. A lone servant of darkness. They seek knowledge of your future, secrets that I am sworn never to reveal to any but their keepers. Do not look, children, nor rush to greet them. If they learn the import of what we have discussed, all may be lost. Do not reveal even that you know of their true nature, for their master will know that I have told you, and wrath will descend upon us all. I will read the cards as swiftly as I dare before they arrive, and you will listen closely, for I shall never again repeat what they say. Would you like to see what fate has in store for you?
Very well.
Indeed.
Which of you two would like to... Oh, wait, sorry. Hold on, I have to do this after. Okay. Her old hands working deftly, the ancient seer removes 14 cards from the top of the deck, setting them aside. The remaining cards she shuffles nimbly, twice, 3 times, 4. Madame Eva sets both decks upon the surface of the velvet table. Closing her eyes, she places her right hand over the surface of the larger deck. Crimson flames dim and swirl in eldritch patterns as her lips move silently, a distant tension spreading through the air. The sounds of the rustling trees and rippling pool beyond the tent's walls begin to dim, the external world growing mute and insubstantial as the space within grows more solid, more real. All right, it's time for some interaction. I need you all to, well, I need a volunteer. If you look at the top right of your page, next to the gear, you'll see a little thing that says macros. Let me know if you can see it.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh. Wait, is there nothing between jukebox and settings?
Oh, that. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Macros, there they are.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh.
So,
Mine
Curse
says collection. Oh, no.
Oh,
yeah, it's
it might say.
Okay. Weird. All right.
So, Curse of Strahd here in Roll20 comes with its own tarot deck. They have the complete deck here, which is the 54 cards. I believe we'll be working with the common deck today. She's taken the 14 cards out, the high deck. And so, fun fact, basically, this card reading will determine, like, I have no idea what's going to happen. Like, I can't rig this. I mean, I think maybe I could, but it would be hard. Let me see, what did she pull from? I'm gonna write down this, remove the 14, the high deck, shuffle the remaining cards to common deck. Okay, can someone hit show common deck? Should then show up on the bottom or something like that, maybe. Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, I see. Let me make sure that we can see it in the recording. It's a little, got a mug in the way, but that's okay. Can we like click it? Can someone, is there a shuffle option, or only I can shuffle it, I guess, maybe?
Not sure. It might have to be you.
Yeah, all right. Let me shuffle this. I wonder if it'll show something in the chat when I shuffle it. Let's find out. Shuffling the deck. Did it do anything? Didn't. Okay. I'm pretty sure I don't know how to rig this. So, common. Oh, let me take you to the next page. It is time for the reading. Can someone, I think you can like either click, yeah, you can draw from it and it should put it on the bottom, or you might be able to drag, I'm not quite sure, but we need to put the top 3 cards and lay them in the position specifically. I think it's the middle 3, as in like the left, wait, no, we need to put a card, sorry, on this leftmost one, the top one, and the right one. If I can do it, or if you all want to interact, you can pull a card. You can. Yep. I'll put this one here.
Brad, you go.
All right. Do I drag?
Yeah. You fucked it up.
Did I?
It's like in the middle of the screen on my end.
Okay. Let me.
Where am I putting it?
Can you put it in the top one?
Now the bottom.
We're gonna hold off on the bottom one for now.
Okay.
All right, give me just a sec. I have to consult the charts. Okay, I also have to consult what she's gonna say is in each one. All right. So for the first one, this one right here, she will say, "Well, this card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancients will help you better understand your enemy." Let me see. It is the swashbuckler. It is the one of, you can basically see there's a number for each card. If you look, like the swashbuckler has a coin in the corner, the conjurer has a star in the corner, and the mercenary has swords in the corner. There's also, let's see, what's the last one? Glyphs. There's also one that has glyphs. So there's like 4 suits, and there are up to 10 numbers, I think. It's like 1 through 9, and then a master card. So we have a 1, a 9, and a 4. So give me just a moment. Oh. Interesting. Sorry, almost done. Okay. So to recap, she says this card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy. So with this one, she will say, look to a place where sickness and madness are bred. Where children once cried, the treasure lies still. Let me paste that. As for the second card, the one up top, she'll say, this card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. This is the Conjurer, and under the Conjurer's entry, it says here, she says, I see a dead village drowned by a river, ruled by one who has brought great evil into the world. And last but not least, you drew the Four of Swords, the Mercenary, and she will say, the treasure lies in a dragon's house, in hands once clean and now corrupted. We need to pull 2 more cards. Let me see which deck. This time, can I ask someone to pull out the high deck? All right, thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and put away the common deck for now, just because there's 2 on here. Now, with the high deck, I need someone to draw a card and put it on the bottom one, and then I need some. Yeah, thank you. And then I need someone to draw. I think hold on for the other one, to put it in the middle one.
That's good,
That's
right?
good, right?
Oh no! I mean, yeah, that's fine. Okay. So let's see.
Like, okay, I need you to.
So
Like, guys,
reroll.
what's it mean if what's it mean if you draw the towel 5 times?
Right. So you drew the Horseman. What is it? Fortunes of this card. Oh. Yeah, so to recap, in case I haven't already said it, she'll say, this card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness. Okay, it's good that, because I think if you roll, where is it? What's this called? The Dark Lord. If I'm remembering correctly, if you drew the Dark Lord, yeah. If you drew the Dark Lord for the bottom one, she would say, the worst of all truths, you must face the evil of this land alone. And it says there is no NPC who can inspire the characters. But you didn't draw it for number 4. So it's good that's not on the bottom, just for the record. Okay, you got Horseman. Let me see where Horseman is on here.
Yay.
Wait, there's 2? Why are there 2? This is the first time I've seen... Oh, wait, A, B. Wait, which one is this? How can I tell? Sorry, this is... Hold on. A, B... Oh, I see. Okay. So the Horseman... Let me see. Ooh. Wait a minute. You're what are your classes again?
Warlock.
Barbarian.
Thank you. Huh. Oh, okay. Okay, so the horseman, sorry. A person of death named I'm just gonna put A for now because I just this is one of the characters who I swapped out. A person of death. I'm pretty sure it's a woman. A woman of death will forsake her dark lord to serve your cause. Beware, she has a rotten soul. Let me post this in here. So I guess that's your ally then. And then last but not least, he rolled Dark Lord for she'll say, your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to this enemy. You roll Dark Lord.
So it's just fucking talking. Right? It's just talking about Strahd. We already knew that, Paul.
Yeah, but it specifically like lead you like to the location.
Okay.
Your enemy lurks in the depths of darkness, in the one place to which they must always return.
His coffin.
His house.
Okay. Your reading is complete. And next time, unless you want it now, but we can also do it next time, you each will pull one card from the common deck and one card from the high deck, and she will determine your specific fates.
Haha. Fun time.
Neat.
I'm done to do that now. Well, how about you?
Yeah, I could do that now.
Oh, okay. In that case, who would like to go first between you two? That was the thing I was mentioning before. Like, she was like, all right, who would like to go first?
Yeah.
How about you go first?
Okay. So I have to pull one from the common, one from the high deck?
Yes, we'll have to pull it back out. Let me double check the reading situation.
Do we need to put these ones back in the deck?
I think not. Let me double check. Reading. It looks like I think we keep these here.
You put the cards back in the deck. It's like, okay, Julius, now draw your card. I draw the Dark Lord. She just looks at me and she's like, I didn't know you were a vampire.
Okay. Let's see. You can pick. You can like put it on the left side or the right side, and we'll have Keith put it on the other side that you don't pick. I'm sorry, there's no specific spot for it.
Okay.
All right.
I got the beast.
Was this the high deck? Okay, this is the beast.
Yeah.
Let's pull out the common deck real quick. Let me show it here. Let me hide the high deck. All right. Yeah. Can you then go ahead and draw a common card and put it here?
And guild member.
All right. Let me look at what guild member means. The guild member is, let's see.
The guild member is a wage slave, doomed to walk 9 to 5 for all days.
Okay, so the way that this works is, or the way that's supposed to work is the common card is... I read the common card first and then I go for the high card. So, the 5 of coins is the guild member. It refers to, well, as it says here, a member of a guild. Think of it like an exclusive organization that isn't keen on accepting outsiders unless they perform a task that is beneficial to the guild as a whole. But in the guild, someone is protecting a beast. And when you come across this guild, your choices regarding the beast will affect the guild as a whole. So tread carefully.
I see.
Okay.
Is it the guild as a whole, or just one person in the guild that's harboring this beast?
It is. That's a good question. It is. You must choose carefully. There is only one.
I see.
Okay. Let me write this down in my own notes. You rolled the 5 coins, guild member, and then you rolled beast. All right. Any questions from you before we do Keef's?
I think I'm good.
Okay. All right, Keith, the common deck is out. Feel free to draw one up there and put it up there next to, I guess on the leftmost side, like right here. All right, you got number 1, the Avenger. Let me go ahead and hide the common deck. Let me show the high deck. Go ahead and draw one and put it next to that. All right, so you got the 1 of Swords, the Avenger, and then you got the Artifact. It's pretty interesting that you drew Artifact specifically for Keith.
Ooh.
Okay, so for yours, the Avenger refers to someone. There aren't very many people in the Valley of Barovia who can live for a long time, but there are a few who can. If you can find one of them specifically, they can provide you with information regarding an artifact, it seems. So look for old people, I guess, but I don't count, Madam Eva will say.
You send me that? Or paste?
I'm sorry, I don't have like actual written text for those.
Gotcha. And then I will write it down.
And just as a reminder or like specification for Julius's guild member might not specifically when Madam Eva refers to guild, it might not specifically mean a guild per se.
Yeah, I put guild and quotes in quotes.
Cool.
Guild and beast I put in quotes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, and that is it for the reading. With the reading, every Curse of Strahd game will be different.
What was your reading for Keith again?
The high card doesn't get a reading, or is it a combination of the two?
I think it's a combination of the two.
Okay.
The way it's suggested is that the low card is like a problem or desire, and then the high card is a like a clue on how to fix that problem or accomplish that desire. But the way that I was interpreting these cards coming out, based on what I know about the campaign as a whole, and like I kind of like combined the two.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to like separate readings of like, you know, like one first and the other. It's kind of like a group thing.
Mm-hmm. So Brad, what was your reading for Keith?
Basically boiled down to not many people exist in Barovia who can live for a very long time. But there are some of them, and find one of them is how I understood it. that about right, Lady?
Yeah.
No.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, sorry, I'm looking at Julius's again one more time. Guild member boost. Yeah. So for like Chiefs, it's basically look for old people, perhaps they'll help you out. And then for Julius is I mean, it's to be given in the campaign as a whole, like be careful who you trust, but even more so when it comes to established groups of people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very interested to see how that one plays out. But yeah, with the readings,
It's just as soon as anyone mentions that they're like part of a club or they have a job, I just immediately just eyes narrow, music gets tense.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Job, huh? Part of a company, part of a group, a guild, if you will. Stab.
But yeah, I'm excited for both of yours for specific, I guess, personal reasons for each of them. Bralef's is obvious because, like the, I mean, what Keith is looking for, it's technically something of my own create. I shouldn't finish that sentence. Anyway, and then of course the situation with guild member and beast. I'm just like, I'm playing the long game. Anyway, yep, that's all I got for you. Yeah, we can pick up next time. Here.
Sweet. And I will look into magical item.
Woo.
Yay.
All right. And with that, I will declare session complete in 3, 2, 1.